For the first time ever, the United States will have a full-time climate leader. One of my closest friends, John Kerry.
You probably know John Kerry as former presidential candidate and Secretary of State, but there's more to the man than his titles. John Kerry was born in a military hospital in Denver, Colorado, and went to boarding school in Europe for middle school, including Switzerland for 2 years, where he picked up French.
La France, comme vous savez, est vraiment c'est le plus ancien des alliés des États-Unis.
He returned stateside for high school, attending a boarding school in New Hampshire, where he played soccer, lacrosse, and hockey. On the hockey team, Kerry wore number 18. The team captain, number 12, might look familiar. He's the future FBI director and special counsel for the United States Justice Department, Robert Mueller. Kerry went on to Yale University and studied political science before enlisting in the Navy to serve in the Vietnam War.
It was 1965. We were not opponents of the war. We felt a sense of duty. So we were in.
Kerry arrived in Vietnam in '66 and became a gunboat officer. He left Vietnam in '69 decorated with 3 Purple Hearts, a Silver Star, and a Bronze Star for saving the life of a serviceman while aboard a river patrol boat in the Mekong Delta. But he also left with a sour taste in his mouth.
Vietnam was built on a lie.
After returning from service, Kerry co-founded Vietnam Veterans of America and became a spokesperson for the activist group Vietnam Veterans Against the War. He organized anti-war rallies, protesting alongside Beatles legend John Lennon, and testified before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee.
Someone has to die so that President Nixon won't be, and these are his words, the first president to lose a war. And we are asking Americans to think about that. Because how do you ask a man to be the last man to die in Vietnam?
With growing exposure and an eye on a political future, Kerry then went to law school at Boston College. Before long, he was Massachusetts lieutenant governor under Governor and future Democratic presidential candidate Michael Dukakis. In 1984, Kerry ran for a Massachusetts Senate seat.
Democrat John Kerry easily defeated Republican Ray Shammy to capture the Massachusetts Senate seat.
To quote one of our great philosophers, Jackie Gleason, how sweet it is!
And Kerry's non-interventionist streak reappeared in the Senate as he argued against the Reagan administration's backing of the Contras, the Nicaraguan anti-Marxist group.
We give the Contras aid. Mark my words, you'll see more Soviet helicopters, you'll see more Cubans.
Kerry remained a fixture of the Senate, winning re-election 3 times before receiving unsettling news.
Stunning news out of Capitol Hill today. The Massachusetts Senator John Kerry has been diagnosed with prostate cancer.
But that didn't stop him from his presidential ambitions.
Every day of this campaign, I will challenge George Bush for fundamentally taking our country in the wrong direction.
While his competitors were energetic.
And we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House! Yeah!
Kerry recovered from his cancer and clinched the Democratic ticket. But he was unable to defeat incumbent George W. Bush after a series of dubious attack ads called into question his credentials in Vietnam.
Why do so many of us have serious questions?
And Bush highlighted the anti-war senators' vote for authorizing use of force in Iraq.
In which direction would John Kerry lead? Kerry voted for the Iraq War, opposed it, supported it, and now opposes it again.
Kerry conceded the election.
It is now clear that even when all the provisional ballots are counted, which they will be, there won't be enough outstanding votes for us to be able to win.
And continued to serve in the Senate until 2013, when he resigned to accept a cabinet position in the Obama administration.
And I know few men and women that I've ever worked with have more integrity, more honor than my friend, the soon-to-be Secretary of State.
One of Kerry's signature accomplishments as Secretary of State, along with the controversial Iran nuclear deal, was negotiating the Paris Climate Agreement, an experience which primed him for this newly created role.
To end this crisis, the whole world must come together. You're right to rejoin Paris on day 1. And you're right to recognize that Paris alone is not enough. The road ahead is exciting, actually. It means creating millions of middle-class jobs. It means less pollution in our air, ocean. It means making life healthier for citizens across the world. And it means we will strengthen the security of every nation in the world.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.